Sweet baby Jeebus. Holy, am I ever getting frustrated with this? Take 7,922 and the children aren't to blame for the constant screw-ups and interruption. It's all me. First of all, with my camera, lost my SD card, so I had to go and get a new one. Filmed this haul once already. And it was epic. Because the excitement was there. It felt like Christmas. Such a great haul video. And then I realized I don't know anything about high-end cameras, but you need, I'm not even going to use the right terminology, but you need a certain brand of SD card or a type of SD card because of the speed, I guess, if that makes sense. Camera people correct me if I'm wrong. But anyhow, I got a low-budget SD card for a high-end camera. It's not fast enough. Same thing with the batteries. Like, you can't put just your run-of-the-mill batteries in, like, a supersonic camera. It doesn't work. So, screwed that up. Then I tried filming it on my new iPhone. I have no idea what iCloud storage full means, but I got 2 minutes into it, and that cut off. And then the delivery man came, and I'm like, holy shit, before you know it, my day's over. My day is over. I worked my ass off today. I've got an hour and 20 minutes before I have to go pick the baby up from daycare. Gracie just got back from an amazing grade 9 retreat. I am so excited. Little Dollhouse update here. So when I bought this house in West Lorne, Ontario, a year ago, my daughter had a choice of 2 schools. One which was in the public school system, but it's a little rough. Like, the kids there are a little rough around the edges, not quite what Grace is used to. Plus, she'd have to take a bus there. Or she could go to the private school here, which is within walking distance. It's Catholic, whatever. And I said to her, okay, but Grace, then come next year, role reversal. You would have to take an hour and 25-minute bus ride to go to the Catholic high school, which is not happening because you can barely get your butt out of bed and walk 5 minutes to school. Never mind, get your butt out of bed at 5:30 in the morning, get your hiney on a bus. And I am not, and I repeat, I'm not driving an hour to get you anytime you have a cramp or a headache or hiccups or goodness knows what. You forget your permission slip. Like, I'm not. She's too flighty, too disorganized. No thank you. No bueno, not happening. So sure enough, she's like, I promise. Let me go to the private school. I promise I won't bug you to go to the private high school where I'll have to travel, right? Breaks her promise. Come time to register for high school, she's like, please, Mom, please, all my friends are going to the private school. Saw that one coming, right? But for once, I stood my ground and I was insistent. No, you're going to go to the public high school that's 5 minutes from our house, Grace. I am not signing up to drive all that way back and forth for the next 4 years. So she was kicking, screaming the whole summer about it. She was like, please, Mom, change your mind. Please, can we go uniform shopping? Please, I want to go to the private school. Like, it's been a week and a bit that she's been at the public school, the school of my choice, and she is having the time of her life. She loves it. It's been a long time since I've seen Gracie wake up full of piss and vinegar, excited to go to school in the morning. And a bitch can wish, I know. It's hopeful thinking on my behalf. I know realistically it's not the academics. What Grace is excited for is the social aspect of it, right? And she comes home just beaming the other day, and she's like, you will never believe it, Mom. Brody Botwin walked me home. I'm like, who the hell is Brody Botwin? She's like, only the cutest boy in grade 10. I was like, oh, goodness me. It's time for your mother to buy a fucking crossbow. It's, not as noisy as a gun, and it's quick, deadly, and a lot less messy than a shotgun. But anyhow, so she's loving it. She's currently on a grade 9 retreat, so I have to go and pick her up from school. Their bus should be arriving shortly. She's just having the time of her life, and as a mom, I'm so excited to see her excited for school. And I thought for sure that, perhaps she would still be begging to go to the private school and begging, but yeah, no, she's a week and a bit in, and she's adjusted. She's loving it. Anyhow, This fall home decor haul is just not happening. Let's see if we can get through it this time. I also want to cram in a quick little haul from Bath & Body Works. Tatum and I were there about a week ago now, and I went crazy on the candles, but I bought them for my baby. They were all buy one, get one free. And Tatum's like, aren't you going to get any candles for you, Mom? What about this one? What about this one? I'm like, Tatum, I pretty much have them all already. She's like, of course you do. I said, I know, babe, but let's buy some for you. So I spoiled her rotten with candles and just bought myself a couple of the body care things. I couldn't resist. I'm missing one of them. These were buy three, get three free. So I paid for all 3 fine fragrance mists, and then I got 3 24-hour moisture ultra shea body creams for free. I don't know since when, but Canada's starting to get scent notes on things, which is super exciting. So I grabbed Sweater Weather, which is golden autumn leaves, bright blue skies, and crisp apple slices. Love this. This to me, and this is again, the scent is subjective. You guys might get something totally different from this. It's very reminiscent of the candle, but it's not the same. It's earthy, but it's not as harsh as Sweater Weather. If that makes sense, if I'm describing it correctly. You might go, ew, Sarah, body spray and cream in Sweater Weather? No, it's really nice. And to me, it's just a lighter version of the home fragrance. So, been loving that one. I also grabbed Bonfire Bash, which is toasted marshmallows, crackling campfires, and cozy flannels. If you like Bath & Body Works Beach Nights, you will really like Beach Bash. It's just a tad bit earthy, a tad bit smokier than Beach Nights, which is more toasted marshmallow, sugary sweet. This you get the toasted marshmallow, but more of that campfire note coming through. And my favorite out of the 3 that I have purchased is Autumn Nights, which is Friday Night Lights, Cool Air, and Varsity Leather Jackets. I've been loving this one so much. The cream is currently in my purse, so unfortunately, I don't have that. But if I was to probably buy seconds this season, it would be of Autumn Nights because I love that one. Love all 3 of them, but I think Autumn Nights will definitely have to be a repurchase. So, anyhow, this is my second fall home decor haul of the season, 2018. I don't even know if I did any last year. Trust me, I shopped a lot for fall home decor last year because last fall was my first fall here. I bought this place last August. And it's totally different from any house that I've ever lived in. It's very rustic. It looks like a teeny tiny little cottage. It's got barnwood floors. It's got wood beams in the ceiling. It's just got like a rustic charm to it. So I'm kind of going with like that French shabby chic kind of country charm, if that makes sense. But none of my fall home decor fits that vibe, so I've had to repurchase everything. I'm kind of sort of gonna add to my Christmas decorations, like add more rustic decor to like say the tree and a couple things around the house, but I have a lot of emotional attachment to my Christmas decorations because they were either gifts from somebody or I buy a couple really nice pieces every year for the house ever since the girls were wee small babies. So I don't know. My fall home decor, the modern stuff, I could get rid of that no problem because I bought it all from home decor stores and there's no real sentimental attachment to it. So it's expensive though. It's expensive to start replacing everything because it no longer matches like the, what do you call it? Like the architecture, the vibe of your house. So last year I went a little crazy. It gets expensive. Plus, I've also realized I have 3 large closets in my bedroom, and they are all overflowing with either scrap crap, yarn, because I knit and crochet, or just pieces that I found, like vintage stuff, things that I plan on recycling or upcycling into a DIY project. I love Pinterest, so I'll see something on Pinterest, collect all this shit to make it, and then never get around to it. So this year I thought, what a better way to curb my spending as well as get through some of this stuff that I have just sitting around in boxes collecting dust and taking up valuable storage space in my new teeny tiny house, then I've decided for every home decor piece I bring in this fall, I'm promising to make something. You've heard it here on my channel. My last promise was to fit into those sexy skinny jeans in the month of September, which bitches is not going to happen because I barely fit into my normal jeans, let alone into those hot size 6s. So that's a problem. But this is a promise I can follow through because I'm, you know, I can DIY and eat fat food at the same damn time. But anyways, so I am going to do a DIY video where I show you all 10, that's right, because I need to make 10 fall-inspired DIY home decor pieces in order to justify this haul. There are 10 items here, I think. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 8. I must have counted the lights. Either that or I'm missing something. Who knows? So the first thing I wanted to do, yes, this is hilarious. So if you guys were on my channel this time last year, this was one of my favorite home decor pieces. So we can switch this one out. I bought this to match my new nautical or coastal inspired decor here in my bedroom. Bought this over the summer for $24.99 at Winners. And I'm going to replace it with this. Do you guys remember? This didn't just hang out for the fall. Okay, this is how lazy I am. I still have the price tag on it. I bought this from, what's that store? Michael's. And no, that's not what I paid for it. I got it for 50% off. But if you guys remember, it hung out for the fall, which it's fitting. But then it hung out at Christmas time and still was around at New Year's. And then, to be perfectly honest, there is navy paint on it, I just realized, because this was still hanging out in the spring when I painted my bedroom. Like, holy lazy asshole. So this year, I'm not going to leave it out for as long, but nobody ever sees my bedroom. Like, literally, boom, that's the only piece I have to decorate my bedroom so far for fall. So perhaps that will change this year. And I will definitely put my shit away much sooner than April or May. Even the pictures in my bedroom haven't changed. This is a baby picture of Ella at a pumpkin patch. I guess you can't really tell that those are pumpkins behind her. But this is the other photo in my bedroom that I haven't changed since last fall. Like, clearly there's a pumpkin in that picture. Lazy. Actually, we might have to move some of this stuff for this haul because there's some big stuff here. Anyways, this is a collective haul from various different stores. The first one I'll start with is what I grabbed from Bed Bath & Beyond. I went in there because Bed Bath & Beyond always has a pretty good clearance table. If you go in and check it out, right around the time of their seasonal stuff, go to the back. At least the one that I go to always has a clearance table of stuff left over from the fall prior to. And that's where I got all of my autumn or fall table linens last year, which was awesome because fall is where the layering begins, right? And I love having layered table linens. So instead of just putting one napkin in a ring, I have two napkins in the ring. One is like a plaid and then one is a solid color, and I layer even the tablecloth and, you know, two different tablecloths with a runner. Just, I love it, love it, love it, love textures, love layers, love different patterns. So anyways, I went back there looking for different napkin rings. I know it doesn't make a damned of a difference, but when you get them for super cheap, clearance leftover from last year, I thought it would be nice and an affordable way to switch up my table layout for this Thanksgiving. I know, some people are thinking, Sarah, what the hell does it matter? But because I'm having the exact same people for, we don't really celebrate Thanksgiving, but a long weekend harvest feast, more or less, It's an affordable way to switch things up. If you change out 1 or 2 pieces, and napkin rings on clearance are an affordable way to do that. Couldn't find any that I liked, but I found something even better. I grabbed these 10-foot decorative LED string lights. They have a built-in 4-hour timer, and I don't think that these are fall per se, but they're little gold or brass colored leaves. You could leave these out year-round. But I thought these would be a perfect addition to my bedroom. I'm going to string these along the mantle for fall. That's 10 feet, and I have a very small gas fireplace in my bedroom. Like the fireplace itself is kind of large in the room, but the mantle isn't very long. Like, I'd say under 4.5 feet. So that 10 foot, I could definitely double those up. But I also thought it would be nice to be able to put some in a big hurricane because I don't use candles inside the dollhouse anymore. So I thought if I filled a hurricane, which used to house a candle, it'd be a nice way to decorate for fall as well. I got both of those for 50% off. So they were regular price $18.99. So essentially I got 2 for 1. That was all I found at Bed Bath & Beyond. The next place that I went to is HomeSense. I don't know. In the States, do you guys have Winners and HomeSense in the States? Or do you guys have Marshalls and Home Goods? I can't remember. To my American friends, comment down below. It's all the same shit, different pile. We've just recently started to have a Marshalls here in Canada, but whatever they sell at Marshalls, you can like walk 4 doors down in that huge mega plaza and find the exact same shit, if not a different color variation of the same things at Winners, at HomeSense, wherever. But there's a huge plaza in London that has all of those stores like all in a row. Marshalls, HomeSense, Winners, and what else do they have there? Beauclair. It's just like fall home decorating. Oh, heaven. So let's see what I got from HomeSense. Ooh, these are for my coffee bar. This was $8.99. It's from a company called Designs by Kathy. Pumpkin everything. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Because I worked in tattooing body modification for 7 years, it just reminded me very much of like neo-trad, that old school Sailor Jerry kind of vibe, which brought in, I don't know, just like a little piece of who I am. Not necessarily my style of tattooing, but love it. So classic. Love neo-trad. Also, a whole latte love and pumpkin spice. This one was $9.99. Not sure why it was more expensive, considering it's just a teeny tad wider for $1 more. But whatever. No method to the madness. And then last but not least, I grabbed this adorable fox. I could not resist. I think he fits the total like cottage rustic charm of the house. We live in the middle of like forest and cornfields, and he's just so perfect. I loved this color of this scarf is accented in the coffee cup. I would like to find some orange or perhaps a pink pumpkin to kind of offset it. I'll insert pictures of how I have this stuff set up, just so you get a vibe. I was also just thinking, I could probably leave that fox out for winter as well, because ever since I bought this house and live in the rustic charm, I started to collect those funny looking gnomes, you know, like they've got the long stringy feet and the big hats that cover their eyes and just their nose. They're so cute. Ella loves them. I think the fox would look good with my gnome collection too. So love that, love that, love that. Definitely want to find something in the pink or orange variation to accent the other colors. This one is just so much more muted as well. But once they're kind of set up together on the coffee bar, on the shelf above the coffee bar rather, it looks really cute. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys what I've been melting. Oh my word. Loving this. My Rose Girls is finally starting to cure. I grabbed Apple Eclipse from my haul back in May, I believe. Apple Eclipse is green apples, coconut milk, bourbon with vanilla glaze. Kicking myself in the butt for not ordering like 6 of these. Melting this on its own, or right now in that warmer right there, I have this melting with Rose Girls Vanilla Crunch Donuts. Oh, it smells to die for in here right now. So the next store was Winners. Again, same shit, different piles, Home Sense and Marshalls. But I grabbed this. What is this? Like a hay stack, whatever. It was $14.99. It's a little bit pricey for what it is. Of course, in the States, my American friends, you guys are probably like, I saw that same shit at Marshalls for like $7 here in the States. Yes, but everything is more expensive here in Canada. I don't know why. It just sucks. But I thought that was really nice. I also have been watching Mr. Kong's mom's haul, home decor hauls, and she was talking about those flickering LED candles. I want to get some of those. I think she said she got them at Costco's or Hobby Lobby or Michael's or something. I think she said the best value is the Kirkland pack from Costco's. I wonder if I can find them here in Canada, because I don't light candles here in the Dollhouse anymore, but there's still nothing quite like the ambiance of the flickering of a flame, right? So I think a pillar candle would look really nice on there, but I need a battery-operated one. I also grabbed this stack of ceramic pumpkins. I purchased, what was it? An octopus for the bathroom in one of my Marshalls hauls over the summer. I think back in July. It's by the exact same company. Like even like the ribbon, the tag, and everything, the exact same, but an octopus for my bathroom. So I think I might replace the octopus with the pumpkins for the fall. This smells gorgeous. Vanilla pumpkin. I can't remember what scent the octopus is, but given that it's been in my bathroom, we do our best to turn the exhaust fan on, open the window, whatever. But with the steam, the humidity in the bathroom, I'm surprised that the octopus hasn't lost the scent in the fragrance sachet. Still smells just as strong as the day I bought it. Even when I purchased this stack of ceramic pumpkins with the fragrance sachet in it, I brought it up to the register to pay for it. And the sales associate was like, oh my goodness, what is that smell? It smells amazing. I know, right? Love that. Comment down below, what do you guys do with your regular home decor? Like, my house is so tiny. Do you just push your regular stuff over and slap a pumpkin down and then call it, a day? I don't know. I think because my house is so tiny, it looks cluttered really quick. So I tend to have these great big totes that I use to store all my home decor in, and I will wrap up things and replace them once the season's over, if that makes sense. What else did I get from Winners? I got the haystack, the pumpkin. Oh, this. This pumpkin stack was $7.99. This was a bit of a splurge, but I love it. Absolutely love it. Check this out. This was from Winners. It was $24.99 Canadian. Hopefully you guys can see that. I love this color in the fall. Absolutely love it. I've got a handbag and a scarf the same color. It's from a company called Rodeo Home. It's so plush. It's velvet. It's down-filled. It was a bit of a splurge for me for a pillow, plus I need 2 or 3 more of them to fill up the couch. Ugh, it's gorgeous. Doesn't really match the couch that I have now, but I was playing off colors from the large painting. I've got an Andy Kittmer hanging in my living room above my couch. For anyone who doesn't notice, he's a very, 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 very amazing Canadian artist. But I thought it played off the yellow and gold tones in the painting quite well. And I haven't got my new couch yet, but I have picked it out. It goes okay with the couch I have now, but will go even better with my new couch. So super happy to have that. It was a bit of a splurge, but again, as I say, totally worth it. And as long as I keep Ella's sticky, grimy fingers away from it, hopefully it will stay nice for a long time. What else did I grab? I think that was it from Winners. Oh, this is my favorite too. Okay, so the next one was from Marshall's. I grabbed this pumpkin. It was $5.99. Here at the Dollhouse. Ooh, wait a second. I never put those two together. Check that out. That's almost the perfect orange. Huh. Here at the Dollhouse, I like to group pumpkins together and make it look like pumpkin patches or piles of pumpkins. Love it. I'll insert some pictures of how I have this stuff laid out in the Dollhouse, just to give you some ideas. I'd never put these two together. I put this with something totally different. But now I might have to do some rearranging after all. So that was $5.99 from Marshall's. I also grabbed this Olive and Thyme Harvest Collection White Velvet Pumpkin. I thought the color here is closer to the color of gold or like mustard, like a lighter mustard that's in the painting. But it also, as long as it's not directly beside it, plays off that pillow really nicely. So I had this grand plan to put that white velvet pumpkin on the end table, plays off the colors in the painting, the accent pillow. But then I remembered I have a 2.5-year-old that's going to like slime granola and yogurt and goodness knows what all over that crushed white velvet, and that pumpkin will be trash in no time. So I might have to reorganize things a little bit before they get destroyed. So that's all the autumn theme things that I purchased. And last but not least, I always have to pick up some Halloween pieces. I wonder if I could find pictures of my old house from the city. I had like a goth-inspired house. Like my house looked like Halloween 365 days a year when I lived in the city. I used to drive a 1988 Cadillac hearse, like the DeVille model, with casket rollers and everything. Like, it was so macabre. I was like the death cab princess. My whole house is full of like 200 and some odd living dead dolls. I collected horror memorabilia. I used to travel to all of the horror conventions all over the United States with a film company that I used to do promotionals for. Yeah, it was very, very, very cool. But anyways, I don't know. I have all of that stuff in my attic. Perhaps that's an idea for a Halloween themed video. We could go through the Dollhouse attic and look at all my creepy shit. Spooky, spooky. I did not want to give up all of that entirely. At the same time, I was pregnant with Ella and having one hell of a time deciding on a nursery theme. Do you know how much crib layouts are? I mean, my other kids are 18 and 14, so it had been a long time since I had purchased a crib layout. And who the hell wants to spend like $240 on some owl or giraffe or Winnie the Pooh crib bedding? That's a commitment. That is a commitment. An expensive commitment, too. You gotta look at that shit, plan a whole nursery around that shit. For like 3.5 years, I don't want none of that. Even if you check out, like, the way I dress Ella, I don't put her in a lot of that licensed clothing. Like, I don't like a Paw Patrol t-shirt with all the characters on it. I'm sure when she gets a little bit older and has more of a say in what she wears, surely she's going to pick that kind of stuff, but it's just not for me. It's not my first choice. So I had one hell of a time figuring out what I was going to do for a nursery theme. I haven't shown her room on my channel yet. I might insert some clips or some pictures of what it looked like at our old house when it was all first set up. But what I decided to do was go to Lens Mills and find fabric to make a crib layout. And sure enough, it was like destiny. I walked in and not Disney Princess, we have Disney Vicious Villains. That's right, folks. All the bad bitches like Cruella de Vil, Ursula, Maleficent, those broads, on fabric. It was like destiny. It was black, gray, rose, burgundy, perfection. as well as I could keep some of my creepy horror memorabilia, whatever goth kind of theme stuff, but use it to decorate a nursery. I thought this is perfect. All my Angelina Warno edition prints. It was meant to be. Absolutely meant to be. So I absolutely love her theme. Some people are like, you know, when you're having a baby shower, I didn't really want a baby shower. I should insert those pictures. Oh, that was hilarious. But anyways, my girlfriends planned a shower for me. And when everyone's asking, like, what's the theme of the nursery? You know, what can I buy? Are you doing Winnie the Pooh? What are you doing? No, I'm doing a haunted forest, like the darker, more macabre, the better, please. I will definitely show you guys pictures of what the nursery looks like very soon because I'm redoing that room. But anyhow, this is the time to buy decor pieces for Ella's room. So I grabbed this one. Long story short, this one I've been searching for a while. I always have a hard time finding a skull and raven combo because usually one or the other looks derpy. Either the raven looks stupid or the skull does. This was perfect. It was at Marshall's for $9.99 Canadian. Love it. The skull is perfect. The raven's perfect. Oh, FYI, if you haven't seen the Scentsy Harvest collection, you definitely need to check that out. They have a new resin warmer. Last year, this time, it was the Give Thanks resin wrap for the Edge Core warmer. This year, it's called Raven. I'm definitely picking that one up for Ella's room. Like she needs another Scentsy warmer, like a hole in the head. But anyhow, I digress. Funny, my customer friend, subscriber, Cindy, had said to me this spring, I'm surprised, Sarah, that Scentsy didn't, like, maximize these resin wraps. Cindy and I both loved the Give Thanks wrap. We loved the Peace wrap. The Peace wrap so far was my favorite. I don't know, Raven might take my #1 spot. But why didn't Scentsy come out with an Easter one, spring one? Why wasn't there a beach-themed resin wrap for our summer collection? Do you know what I mean? Like, I love that idea. And you can update your warmer. Instead of paying $60, $70 for a different seasonal warmer, you just change the wrap. And these resin wraps are gorgeous. So happy to see those back. Did I see one in the Christmas collection? No, I don't think that there's a new one in the Christmas collection. I think they just brought Peace back. But anyhow, so grabbed that skull raven. I have to show you Ella's room. Have to. This is another piece that will go to Ella's room, and I can't wait to go back to Marshall's, or I need to Google this company. If anyone's ever heard of Noir Night, look how beautiful this is. It's a velvet, like, I can't even. My camera is not going to do it justice. Seeing this on the internet won't do it justice. There's, like, lace and spiders details in the creepy trees, the colors, just the print alone with this fog line. I love this. They had several different Noir Night, and look at the size of it. It's definitely, oh, I don't want to crush that or for it to land on wax. It's definitely like an oversized pillow, that's for sure. It's stunning. I love it. I'm so in love. That was also a bit of a splurge, $24.99. But with that one, I don't feel as bad because Ella's getting a teepee for her birthday or a reading nook or whatever. So we're going to be filling a white and black striped teepee full of different assorted throw pillows. And I think that that's going to be amazing for her little reading nook that we're going to make her this coming year for her birthday. So I don't feel so bad paying $24.99 for a pillow that we're going to use year-round. To use that pillow just for Halloween, that would be a bit of a splurge. But I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it. I definitely want to do some research or check out that company, Noir Night. Sorry, I'm going to move that up so you can see it. Because I need more of it. Like if they have throws or prints or other home decor, I need all of it. So that's it, folks. Oh, I almost forgot to show you. So, 10 pieces that I need to make. I've started to make for my little pumpkin patch theme these little crocheted pumpkins. So I've used scrap pieces of yarn from blankets that I've made in the past out of my scrap bin. I've used twine that my dad left here from I have no idea what. Old pieces of stuffing that I had pulled out of an old comforter. And then the stem is made from driftwood that we picked up at the beach this summer. So far I have 1. Same idea. 2. Different twine though. I have no idea why, where this twine came from, but I had a couple scrap pieces of it in my upcycle bin. This one was one of the first ones I made, so it's kind of like a derpy shape, but pumpkins aren't supposed to be perfect, right? So I thought, that's great. We're running out of room here. This one, which isn't finished yet, but it's gray and tan. It needs the ends tucked in, as well as I haven't gone out to the garage to find more driftwood stems. So you could use anything from a stem, either wood, or with this one I actually crocheted a stem. And then I thought, being that it is fall, can't not have a plaid pattern. So I crocheted a plaid pattern pumpkin as well. So this one still needs a leaf or some details. It needs some curly cues. I don't know, some vine kind of something. Haven't finished them, but so far so good. I have 4 DIY pieces done. I need to do 6 more. I have plans for a pumpkin patch sign where I have collected old wood that I found in the forest right beside my house, and a couple other really cool pieces. So I will share those DIY projects, the completed 10, on my channel, and I'm telling you guys about it, so you hold me to it. Thanks so much for watching. As always, I'll see you in my next video.